Good evening and happy Wednesday to all. Hope everybody's having a good day. Um, I just want to come on here because I personally have been working on moving from setting intentions that I have and to actions. And so the last time I came on here, I was talking about the things I needed to do to let go of things in 2019 in order to make room for the new in 2020. And so I'm in that process of now moving from intentions into action. So I wanted to share 5 tips that have helped me in hopes that it may support you and your process. So one of the first tips that I wanted to share is, first and foremost, you have to set your intentions. And so, what are your intentions for 2020, right? And maybe it's not like the whole year. Maybe it's the intentions for the next 3 months, or your intentions for the next month, your intentions for the next week, or your intentions for the day, right? So being able to really get still and set whatever those intentions are for yourself in whatever areas you have. Like for me, I set intentions for my business. I set intentions for my self-care, finances, how I want to have fun in life, different intentions. So however you break that up, the first thing to do is set those intentions. And then tip number 2 is to create goals from those intentions. So now, you have a general sense of what you want to do, but then creating a goal out of it is really how you begin to cultivate an action plan, right? Because you want to have clarity around the direction in which you're going to go for your intention. Because I can say, I want to work out more, right? That can be my intention. But what is the goal behind that? When am I going to work out? When, where am I going to work out? What are the details behind that goal? And, some people are familiar with SMART goals. You can look that up. It's a lot of different acronyms that can support you in that. But it's really important to move from setting the intention and then actually creating a plan that holds you accountable to that intention. And so, again, the SMART goals acronym can support you in that. And then tip number 3 is then once you have your action plan, you got to go get it. You got to implement it. You got to go do the thing, right? Because it's good to have things written out on paper and or if you're speaking what you want to do, but then now you got to take action, right? You got to move and take action. And so, that's, something I'm working on more now is being more in my go get it energy. Cause I'm more of a feminine and receiving and magnetizing and yeah, that's good. But you still got to go get it. You still got to go get that goal that's waiting for you, because it's not just going to always come to you. You have to be in a position to be able to attract what it is that you want to do. So that's tip number 3. And then tip number 4 is to expect to unfold. So once you're done getting into action, you're doing it, you want to expect it. You want to believe in the thing that the intention that you're setting. You want to believe in yourself. You want to trust. Well, that's actually kind of the next step. The next step is once you expect it to unfold, then it's about surrendering. It's about surrendering and trusting that you're going to experience exactly what you need to experience. Even if it's not exactly the goal that you wrote out, you're going to experience what you are in alignment with. You're going to experience what you're really ready for, and being able to surrender and knowing something and knowing that being not attached to the exact goal that you wrote down, because you might not be ready for that goal. You might be ready for the thing that comes before you get to that next level. So being able to surrender and trust that you're going to match up with exactly what it is that you're meant to match up with. And also sometimes we're in action mode and we don't always know whether or not we're, hitting the right action steps. But being able to trust that no matter what, if you're putting your attention on your goal and your intentions, that you're putting energy towards that. And so whatever that is all unfolding, even if it's not going to unfold exactly how you want it to unfold, it might even come in the form of a challenge. Sometimes we can set a goal for ourselves and really be vibrating towards that, really be putting energy towards it. And then here comes contrast. Here comes challenge. And then we're all thrown off because we're not able to see sometimes that that's actually connected to getting you to where you need to go. You need to go through this situation in order to get to this next step. For me, I'll share an example. I know about 6 years ago when I was working on manifesting my car, I was spending a lot of time and energy on, I wrote it down. I had it on like an index card. I was looking at my goal. I took pictures of it. I even went to go test drive the car I wanted to, took a picture of myself in that car, and would really be putting my energy towards it. I'm on Craigslist all the time. I'm putting my attention on my goal. However, I didn't leap soon enough. I didn't leap and take a bigger leap soon enough. So things had to shake up for me, which manifested in the form of the car I was driving at the time ended up getting stolen. And I didn't know what was happening. I'm like, why my car got stolen? And I was crying and just, I didn't understand. But if I wanted this new car and I'm still holding on to the old car and I'm not really taking that leap, sometimes you got to get that old thing taken away, or something has to shake you and shift you in order for you to move into the next thing that's waiting for you. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And also when it comes to moving from intentions into actions, even if you have your goals, your intentions written out, you have your action steps, and you let's say you start to get into action, you follow all those tips. Sometimes we slip up. Sometimes we fall off. Sometimes challenges come up because that's life, right? And so one thing that a lot of folks generally don't have is like accountability, right? So like, who's going to hold you accountable to accomplishing your goals? Who's going to be is it going to be a friend? Is it going to be a coach? Is it going to be, some device on your phone to send you reminders to follow your goal? Like, you want to have a plan in place to help hold you accountable to what you say you want to do. So that's something that, I practice myself, and also I work with my private coaching clients and my mastermind program, Magnetic Woman, and basically cultivating a space of accountability, support for our goals and what we say we want to do. So I just wanted to come share those tips. I'm going to do like a brief recap of those tips, and hopefully it can support you. And, as you move further into the year 2020. So the first tip was to set your intentions, right? And, doing that either weekly, monthly, or yearly. Like, get clear about your intentions, write them down. Create goals from your intentions. You can consider the SMART goal acronym. You can look that up if you don't know what that is. Implement your plan and go get it, right? Get into action. And then expect the goals to unfold. Expect your intentions to unfold, because you want to move with expectancy. Because what's the use of putting all that energy into something if you don't expect that it's going to happen? If you don't expect that it's going to unfold, you want to, trust the process. And then the last one was to surrender. Yes, surrender and trust the process, no matter what it looks like. Right? No matter what it looks like, you want to surrender and trust the process. And, as a bonus, you want to make sure you have something or someone to help hold you accountable to moving your intentions into action steps. So if you're looking for someone to hold you accountable, I do private coaching with women, and I also have a Magnetic Woman Mastermind program that's about to start on January 23rd, where it's going to be a group of sisters going on a 6-month journey together. It's a virtual journey where we're diving deep on, what it is to put ourselves first, practicing self-care, unpacking limitations, rewriting our narrative. And that's like half of the program. And then the other half is more so about leaping into our greatness, leaping into our calling, and really getting prepared for that thing. Because, first and foremost, whoever you are, you need a self-care practice. And then there are gifts, there are talents, there are things that are waiting for us that only we can give life to it. And so this program is supporting you in making sure that you make time for that thing that was given to you to give life to. So if you're interested in any of that, you can go to goddesscrowns.com and click on Magnetic Woman. And I'm going to actually leave the link in the description for you to check it out. If you're ready for it to be held accountable, if you're ready to go on a journey with like-minded sisters, if you're ready to really put yourself first, I will invite you to join me. And if the group setting isn't really your style, if you would like just a one-on-one setting, we can definitely talk about that as well. Feel free to inbox me. I would love to support you. All right. Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And, but before I go, you can see that I'm wearing, one of my goddess crowns. So you may notice that I'm not always promoting it, like I used to, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. It doesn't mean I ain't still making jewelry or selling jewelry. So if you're interested in the jewelry, you can definitely go to my Etsy shop, and I'm going to leave that link in the description as well. You can see I have my rings and earrings. I have hair jewels and the crowns. And on top of that, I also did my hair. So if you are looking for a braider, I also do that too, because I support women in crowning themselves from the inside out. So the inner is through the coaching work and the self-care and the purpose work and the workshops and all of that. And the outer is a sacred adornment, sacred jewelry, and crowns by way of hair. So have a wonderful evening, y'all. I'm going to get off this live and see you soon. Peace, love, and light.